Hello, this is the My Artifact episode number 3481. Today's date is July 10, 2025. It's morning at 12:13 a.m. Yeah. So basically, this artifact episode belongs to the July 9. Yeah. Whatever. Last couple of days, heavily rain are here. It's like too much rain, and because of the rain I won't be able to record artifact. By the way, when I record artifact I usually went my rooftop, okay, and I record my artifact. But if the rain is actually happened, how do I supposed to record? Okay, yeah. So that's why from last couple of days I record, like basically yesterday I record artifact, but it's like I can't able to record that much properly. I just record like maybe 2-3 minutes, that's it, not really that much, because the rain is actually simultaneously is actually happening. So yeah, but at the moment, yeah, at this night, at this moment, everything is really calm. Okay, yeah. By the way, you are actually kind of like hearing some sort of cricket noise. Yeah, are you hearing this thing? Yeah, these are kind of like simply evidence of, like, by the way, I don't know, but I heard somewhere, I'm not really sure, when you heard this kind of like a sound, look, okay, are you listening? Listen carefully. Okay, yeah. So these are the sound of crickets. Crickets are the insects, okay, by the way. There are multiple sounds, okay. The frogs are made the sound. Then multiple insects or kind of like a somebody, they do make a kind of like a somebody sound like that. Okay, yeah. These are sound are kind of like a something as a celebration. Okay, yeah. What do you mean by that? Like basically most of the insects are live entire year in underground. Okay, yeah. But because of the rain happened and things like that, everything is flourish. Okay, it's a kind of like a something, they are opportunity to get food for rest of the year. So that's why when the rain is actually happened, they are kind of like a celebrating the rain, and this is the kind of like a sound of celebration. Okay, I'm not really sure, I just heard it, maybe I'm completely wrong, but this is what kind of like a simply the nature is try to talk with you in some certain way. I'm not really sure, but yeah, whatever. Alright, yeah. Right now I'm really good. Okay, yeah. By the I'm not really good, by the way. It's just like I'm really tired and I really wanted to sleep. But I'm really good in kind of like a such a way that key from last couple of days I wanted to kind of like share my thoughts and things like that. And because of I won't be able to record my artifact, right now I'm kind of like somebody recording. I'm feeling good. Okay, just kind of like somebody just, yeah, let it release all those things. Okay, yeah. So should I ask question to myself? Um well, yeah, let's just ask bunch of questions. Okay, like basically I wanted to tell you regarding about me, regarding about what exactly happened in my life and things or something like that, but I think na ki, like I will gonna tell you later. Okay, yeah. Right now it's just like asking bunch of questions to myself. It's kind of like somebody getting little bit of knowledge regarding about stuff and stuff. Alright, yeah. What is that the question? How do I set up safe online payment option? Oh, okay. What exactly is this thing? What exactly is this question about? Well, this question is actually associate with the business, associate with the how do I supposed to business and things like that. Okay, yeah. And in business point of perspective, sometimes you will gonna you will gonna kind of like assembly required to do payment or things like that, whatever it is. Okay, yeah. Like basically Amazon or Flipkart. Okay, like when you buy some sort of thing, you will actually paying some sort of money to the Amazon, to Flipkart and things like that. So what is exactly if I'm kind of like somebody run a Amazon company? Okay, like just imagine I am a Jeff Bezos and I wanted to kind of like assembly, how do I supposed to secure my payment service? How do I supposed to secure that the customer feel really secure when they are kind of like assembly doing a payment? What kind of like assembly stuff do I do? By the way, in this particular topic, I don't really have that much information. I don't really have that much knowledge about it. I just know little bit that um, there are multiple payment transaction system holder or kind of like a somebody. What do you mean by that? Okay, let me explain this thing as simple as possible. Okay, yeah. So let's just say I am a owner of Amazon. I am the Jeff Bezos. Okay, yeah. I don't know how do I supposed to do this payment thing, something like that. Like basically is this thing na ki I am selling the product, okay, yeah, and customer is actually buying the product from me, okay, and they are actually giving the money, but I don't able to handle that money. I can't do that. It's like it's maybe hassle, or maybe the services that I have is kind of like it's only really not that good. What do you mean by that? Like basically customer is actually giving you money, so what's wrong with that? You just have to accept the money, na? Well, it's not easy as you think it is. Okay, yeah. What do you mean? Like basically is this thing that ki I am at the same time I'm actually kind of like a at hundreds of people is actually kind of like a giving me money. Hundreds of people, thousands, maybe thousands of people, so much, because yeah, they are like a site is online 24/7. People are actually buying stuff every second, and people are actually giving money, their payment. Okay, so basically is this thing how it's like a almost like a millions or billions of transactions is actually happen in a day. How do I supposed to manage this thing, or how do I supposed to do that thing? I can't do that. Okay, yeah. So so basically what I do is that ki I would kind of like I say hired a kind of like a somebody company, or kind of like a somebody person, or kind of like a somebody the organization. What you do is that ki you just handle all the payment. Okay, yeah, everything, like basically whatever the payment customer is actually doing, you just have to handle it. Okay, and whatever the kind of like a somebody combine all those payment, just give it to me with receipt and things like that. Okay, and in returns I will give you kind of like a some sort of salary or whatever it is. Okay, yeah. So this might be I would kind of like a somebody do. Why? Because I am not really aware of the online payment technology and things and that, right? So for me it is kind of like a only little bit secure. Okay, yeah. But I am the Amazon, I'm the owner of the Amazon. Okay, yeah. So why would I supposed to hire someone or something like that? I would kind of like a somebody create the technology, and I would kind of like a somebody create online payment transaction system inside in my in-house, and yeah. So I'm gonna do that thing. Okay, yeah. Because I am a kind of like a somebody rich person and things and that. But what about kind of like a small vendor, or kind of like a small online seller? They can't able to do that thing, na? They can't able to handle the this kind of like a transaction system and things like that, because there is multiple thing happen. Okay, why I'm kind of like a somebody saying this thing that ki the secure person, or kind of like a person who knows all those things, who would handle that thing. Why I'm saying this thing is because of there are multiple things will gonna happen. Okay, yeah. Sometime payment hammered, sometime payment kind of like a fail, or things, or product not delivered. There are multiple hassles and go through and things like that. I'm talking about as the e-commerce point of perspective. Okay, yeah. So it's really fucked up thing happened in every single day. So what I'm trying to tell you is this thing, as a small business owner can't able to handle that kind of like some maybe payment things and something like that. So that's why I'm actually hiring. That's why I'm kind of like a recommending a, a kind of like some people who kind of like do those things, payment thing and something like that, like a PayPal, or PayPal is an online payment transaction thing all around the world. Razor Pay is also kind of like a thing. I'm not really sure. Like basically, still I don't really have that much information regarding about the online payment things and something like that from company's point of perspective. From customer point of perspective, it's a kind of like something easy. Yeah, like basically you just have to scan the UPI and kind of like a payment, or you do the credit card, or you could do the debit card or things, or maybe online kind of like somebody you just have to net banking and multiple payment ways. Okay, but in business point of perspective, I am not really sure how much the system use, and how much they kind of like assembly, how they do that, how they secure themselves to regarding about the fishy things and something like it. There are so many fucked up things will gonna happen. So at this moment I don't know about that particular information. All right, yeah. All right, so should I end this here? Well, I don't want to end. Okay, yeah, I wanted to talk, but it's like that. Na, ki I'm really tired. Okay, yeah, and I really wanted to sleep. So tomorrow, if there is no rain, possibly just like that. Ki the weather app is actually saying me. Wait, let me check weather app. Where is weather app? Okay, so tomorrow might be rain. Yeah, tomorrow might be rain. How much chances it would be? Well, it would be. Wait, where is the precipitation? Humidity is 88%. Weather is almost like a 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, there is no sunlight. All right. Okay. Okay, so almost like a 83% chance of rain will gonna happen. 83%. That means definitely rain happen. Okay, yeah. Somewhat something smaller. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I really miss sunlight. Okay, yeah, from last a week, yeah, I haven't really seen the sun, and I just really need to see the sun. Okay, I really wanted, I really hoping that where do I see, when do I see the sun, and kind of like a feel really fresh and things like that. Because last week, yeah, it's been almost like a week. Yeah, it's like rain and rain and rain, just rain. Whatever. Okay, yeah, I should supposed to be end here. This is it. This is the end, and thank you.